Another fact about Islam and or Islamic. Glory to Allah, and Jesus, wishing that it's not just of believing Jesus, for even since the time of Abraham many are believing that there is God, many kills in the name of God but not worshipping and the others worshipping God but not following the law and or commands, so in same of today, many believing Jesus and kills because of Jesus but not following Jesus, they follow or believe Jesus by their own choose or decision of what things they want to follow, even in the said first kingdom of the Church of God the Judaism Christianity. Year 1996 often I happen to watch the teachings of Islamic preachers, their doctrine is Jesus is no more, and that Jesus was only sent as a prophet for the lost sheep of Israel, as they preaches that all prophets before Muhammad was only meant for their peoples and for that time as they include Jesus, and still now many Islamic preachers teaches that all the prophets before Muhammad are only meant for their peoples and for that time as they include Jesus and that Jesus was only sent for the lost sheep of Israel. Now it's so ironic that you act as you know and or follow Jesus more than the Christians and or Roman Catholic Church, whereas Allah commanded you to confirm what was already with the Judaism Christianity, and as Allah through Jesus commanded you to ask not to argue to whom the message was given, which means to ask not to argue with the Christians to whom the knowledge of the secret of the kingdom of heaven or the true message of the scripture was given, so therefore not with the sects as they are outside the existing Church of God, but ironically the Islamic Muslims lambasting the Bible and the Christians, as this is great defiance to Allah and Jesus as in one God, the said we. You boast as you are Muslims but the fact it was written in your Quran that it is the people of the scripture are the origins of the Muslims or believers of God, as was now Judaism Christianity, you boast that it is Islam the only religion of God, the fact the words Islam, Muslim, Quran etc. are first being referred to the people of the scripture which is Judaism Christianity now, because what was been given to Muhammad is nothing except of what was already with the people of the scripture that Jesus just recited it in Arabic to Muhammad. So meaning if Jesus said what was given to you O Muhammad is nothing except of what was already given to the messengers before you, or to the people of the scripture which is now Judaism Christianity, meaning it is nothing more nothing less, so Jesus said what was given to you O Muhammad is the confirmation of what was before it or of what was already with the people of the scripture. So meaning anything that contradicts what was with the Judaism Christianity is defiance to Allah and Jesus or not the words of Allah and Jesus. In Quran all these were written, Jesus is God and be worshipped, for Jesus established his religion of truth so therefore to be worshipped, and Jesus is son of Allah, Jesus is the one of the we, or as in one God with Allah, and Jesus was crucified died and resurrected, that Jesus is the creator, that Jesus is the one who called Muhammad and gives the Quran, that the Sabbath must be exercised, and that there is Holy Trinity in Quran, and that the tithe be exercised, and that the wine is not prohibited, and that Mary was been impregnated by Allah, and that there are so many animal and what are in the water must not be eaten, not just the pig, etc. 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 This is the very fact, those Christians who allied with the Islamic are not a true Christians, as they are from sects and those other are a murtad from Roman Catholic Church, they brought the Islamic from wretched to wretchedest, because the false teachings that they have were been added to the false teachings of Islamic. I will tell you, the true Muhammadism was already been fulfilled in the Church of Dr. Hormuz Shariat, the Muhammadism Christianity, because he belongs to Islamic the second kingdom of the Church of God, and was not cast of by Allah and Jesus, so what he established inside it is Muhammadism Christianity s about Surah 9 verse 29 to 33, which is about Matthew 7:10 to 20 verse. My very concept is that you Islamic Muslims to be in one with Dr. Hormuz Shariat Church so that there will be no longer sect in Islamic, as the group of Jews who did not accept Jesus was being called by Paul as sect.